Hey everybody, Ed here with the Digital Digest, and today I wanted to give you guys a quick update on my experience with the extended battery sheet for the Sony Duo 11. So I know some of you are interested, is it worth the extra $150? I mean, it's a battery with a pen holder. Yeah, I know, but the good news is, in my opinion, it is, and I'll explain to you guys why right now. First of all, it can be charged on its own. This is definitely a good thing. You're not always going to have it attached to your Ultrabook, so in those events you will be able to actually charge this separately while you're still using the Ultrabook on its own. The pen holder, a bonus. I personally think it's definitely a good thing because even though I have the fit case that Sony, the slim case that Sony has designed for the Duo 11, I still find I'd rather keep it docked here safely inside the case with the Duo 11 rather than on the exterior of the carry fit case, because after all, even though it's relatively secure on the case, I would hate to see this stylus disappear. I believe they run about $50 for a replacement. So with that said, the reason I actually have the Duo 11 on a sheet like this is because I would like to show you guys exactly what it entails to install the battery. So with that said, let me go ahead and just flip over the Duo 11. And remember, the Duo 11 is really light. That's part of the reason that it actually is able to fulfill the promise of a tablet and Ultrabook experience in one. May have not pointed out in the past the feet, but I'm pretty sure that I have. Gives you a little bit of a better viewing angle, but not a lot. That's another thing that the extended battery does, and that's another element of it that I really appreciate, because by adding this extended battery, which I'm going to show you guys right now, of course, first you got to remove this cap for the actual battery to connect, and then basically it's just a matter of lining up with these mirrored ports here that you guys can see. They're really just latches for the feet on the actual battery, as you guys can see. And so we're just going to line them up, get them right into place, and then right here you've got two lock switches. You're going to pop those into the lock position and you're finished. Your Duo 11 battery is now secure, and you've just doubled your battery life. Now, thickness, a little bit added, no question about it. There is definitely an increase. Weight, you're going from 2.87 pounds to a little over 3, which in my opinion, considering you're gaining twice the battery life, you know, this is going to push you to around 8 to 9 hours in my experience. I don't know how you could possibly even think about not picking this up, especially if your primary use for this Duo 11 is all about mobility. Also, as you guys can see, a little bit of branding there, nothing wrong with that. It is pretty slick looking in my opinion, and it does give you, as I mentioned before, a better viewing angle when you're in tablet mode, because you've got just a better angle. So really do like the extended battery, highly recommend it. I think if you're picking up the Duo 11 and not getting the extended battery, you're doing yourself a disservice, simply because the battery life, in my opinion, is the biggest thing lacking from the current generation of Ultrabooks out there, especially hybrids like this. And this is one area where Sony was smart enough to not only make one of the best, if not most revolutionary Windows, or I should say really computers in general, that I've ever seen in terms of bringing together a tablet and overall productivity environment, but then to boot, they even gave you an extended battery, which no one else does, especially an extended battery, because even though they do have battery sheets for other laptops, that really still maintains the practicality, form, function, and even, you know, gives you a little bit of a better experience, arguably, if not a lot more, in my opinion, based on pen storage and that better viewing angle. So really like the extended battery, have no problem recommending it to you guys. If you guys have any questions or comments about it, please feel free to post them. And of course, as usual, please feel free to subscribe. Later.